Alright, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Holly. Oh, Holly just ate the mic.
I did?
Oh yeah, like the whole thing went red.
No, I'm just chilling here. I don't know why I'm not any closer than usual.
And anyway, we are doing a video about young royals and our predictions for season 3, which is slated to come out March of 2024.
Yes, which is so soon.
Yes, out of all of the videos that we have done so far, this is the only one with an actual release, at least month, if not date. And I searched everywhere, I could not find a release date. But I did find a release month, so at least we have that.
So, that's how you yes.
So, the second season ended with Wilhelm admitting to the press that it was him in the video, right after Simon confessed his love and told him that he wants to be with him no matter what.
Yep.
And so now we are going to discuss what we think is going to happen. Are we going to do the same thing we did with Heartstopper, where we go character by character since it's such a small canvas?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So I'm going to start off with my just overall prediction for the season, which is I think that they're going to have like a honeymoon phase after, you know, everything that just happened. And then like reality is going to kind of set in, and that's when like the drama is going to start. But I don't think the drama is going to be between Wilhelm and Simon. I think it's going to be just like the repercussions, the fallout with the entire, you know,
world
family, with all the, you know, all the people that just found out that their future king is going to marry a man, not a woman. And but I do think that they're going to stay together throughout the whole thing. Like, I think that they're not going to like break up because of like, I think it's going to be basically them against the world kind of situation.
I do too, because I think they've already done enough of the breaking up.
Exactly.
And
I feel like they've done that one to death, and they kind of need to either let them be together or not, or have them not be together, like full stop.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
Okay, so who do you want to start out with?
We might as well start out with the main characters. So we can go with Willem first.
Okay, so I think that he is going to have to figure out, like, I think there's going to be a lot of fallout. There's going to be, you know, probably stories written about him. I don't know if he's going to have to do more interviews. I think, honestly, in the very beginning, he's probably going to, like, kind of not go into hiding, but kind of, like, shield himself away, just him and Simon, and just kind of enjoy the, like I said, like the honeymoon phase. And then he's going to have to figure out if he wants to keep the crown. And
or give it to August, because August would be the next in line.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, which is going to be hard to, because he doesn't want to be king, and you've been able to see that from the beginning.
But I also think that there's going to be a lot of like, he's going to feel like he's betraying his brother if he doesn't take the crown.
Yeah, well, and he's not going to want to give it to August necessarily, because August is a piece of shit.
Exactly. So, I think that it's going to be a lot of internal conflict, not as much relationship conflict this time, and more, what do I do and how do I do it? And I don't know, it's hard to tell if Simon's going to be helpful and supportive, or if he's going to be kind of a pain in the ass.
Well, I think, so I think that he might kind of push him in the direction of not taking the crown.
I do too, which is not really helpful.
No, it's not really helpful, but
like, he shouldn't be pushed in any direction. He should make the choice himself.
I agree, but I think he is going to, and I think part of it he's going to use is the August thing, where he's going to be like, you really want that, like, garbage running the country, like...
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be more vindictive and selfish on Simon's part, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. But maybe not. Maybe we'll get a more No, probably not.
Probably not. Because he's a lovable character, but he's definitely got a side that's a little...
Yeah, for sure. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And I think he's going to be... I think there's going to be a lot of, like, interesting stuff with his family, too, and how his family reacts to it. Simon's family.
Yeah, definitely. Oh. I also... Oh, man. Okay, never mind. We can wait until we get to that part of the characters.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, honestly, that's kind of all I have with those two, is I think it's going to be a lot of, like, figuring out... And I do have a theory on what I think is going to happen, but I'll get to that closer to the end.
Okay. So, since you brought up Simon's family, what do you think is going to happen with Sara?
Oh, yep. She was
calling the police.
Yeah. So she was next. It says, Sara revealing her secret romance with August, infuriating her brother and friend Felice in the process. She subsequently left and turned in the sex tape leaker into the authorities. I think that Simon will forgive her, but that it'll take a while. Yeah. And I mean, she kind of sucks. She's a terrible person. Like, from the get-go, she's been terrible. Like, she's very selfish, she's very... So, I don't know if maybe they're going to try to give her redemption via all of this, or if she's going to end up... If they're going to try to make her be August's redemption.
I don't think that she sucked from the beginning. I think in the first season or so, she was fine. She was a little bit, like, of a brat, but she wasn't, like...
She was just always really very, like... self-centered.
Yeah.
Just like from the get-go, she was always very like self-centered.
Yeah, like she hurt her mom's feelings all the time with like talking down to her.
Exactly. And, like, she her whole focus was wanting money, wanting wealth and status and
people to like her and
yeah. So, I don't know. What would you have theories on her?
Well, I just wanted to know because there are going to be negative repercussions to her calling the cops.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, and here's my thing. Like, is the royal family going to go after her because of that? Are they going to take August's side?
Yeah, and, like, is it going to be, like, a conflict between... I mean, I don't think that there's going to be a lot of conflict between Simon and Wilhelm, but, like, is there going to be one about, like, if his family goes after his sister?
Right, exactly. Like, is he going to want to take her side, or is he going to be angry with her?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if there's any conflict between those two, that will be the conflict.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Do you think that, like, she's gonna come back right away? Do you think, like, somebody's gonna catch her? Like, do you think she's gonna, you know, like, somebody's gonna go after her? Or do you think that they're gonna show her, like, somewhere else at first and then eventually she'll come back? Because in the...
I think eventually she'll come back.
Yeah, you think, like, do you think, like, they're gonna show where she is? Or you think we're just gonna have, like, she's gone and then eventually she just shows up?
Well, I think they gave us the first scene of, or a scene at least, of the first episode.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, you didn't see it?
Oh, wait, I did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that, like, if that's the first scene, then maybe she's just gonna be, like, at home? Or, like, I don't really know, like...
That's right, because she just left the school. It's not like she left.
Yeah, she was just leaving the school. So,
yeah,
like, maybe she was
so she could have just went home.
Station.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. She could have just literally just went home.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's true. She might just so huh. In my mind she was like leaving, but no, I guess she's probably just going home. Like, they don't live that far away.
Yeah, she was just, I think she was just like, or I thought maybe she was going to the police station. Like, she was calling them and then going to, like, give her statement.
Oh, yeah, could be.
Yeah, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly with that one, but there will definitely be like some legal repercussions.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know what the laws are in Sweden.
Yeah, but I mean, will there though? Because she's just reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes.
Well, and there's not going to be legal repercussions on her. There's going to be on August. She's not going to get in any trouble. She didn't do anything wrong. She's literally just reporting a crime.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So any of the legal repercussions would be August. But do you think August is going to actually get arrested? Do you think he's going to run away? Do you think the royal family is going to cover it up? Get him off. You think what?
I think they're going to cover it up. I think they're going to cover it up. I think they're going to get him off.
Oh, yeah. Well, and there was an interview with the two actors who play Simon and Wilhelm, and they said that there's a big major final scene, and that there's also an adventurous night-long shoot in the wilderness.
Oh.
So
what could that be?
I don't know. Maybe there'll be maybe they'll try to run away. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe they'll have to chase.
Or a search for...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Because maybe August does get in some legal trouble and they have to find him.
Oh, yeah. Could be. Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe, but I worry though that they're gonna take some of August's storyline to a really dark place, because they talked about his father having mental health issues, and he clearly has them too.
Yeah.
And then they mentioned what his father did, and I'm scared that they might give him a storyline where he tries to do,
the
same
thing. Yeah.
And maybe they have to find him because they're worried.
Oh yeah, that could very well be something that happens.
Yeah. Because this is the kind of show that would go there for sure.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, maybe that'll be where... Okay, and I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that August could have a redemption? Do you feel like he's a redeemable character?
I mean, not really, but I also feel like they might try.
See, my thing is, and I feel like a lot of people will disagree with this, but I think that he is. Because I feel like they've done a really good job of showing what a complex person he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, he does some really shitty stuff. But the one main thing that he does that's really bad is really, really bad. But other than that, what does he do that's that bad besides just being obnoxious?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And right after he does that bad thing, he clearly feels absolute shit about it, and it's clearly just an impulse moment, and then he's oh my god, what did I just do?
Yeah. I suppose
and
they
you
could
can see you can see that he genuinely cares so much about Sara, and he really, really is nice to her.
Uh-huh.
And
whoa. You're gone. What? You were just completely gone.
I said, oh, was I? Am I here now?
Yeah, now you are.
Yeah, I just said that that's really all he did, besides just be an obnoxious, stuck-up brat, but that's not really...
I guess that's true. I guess that is true.
That's just kind of more of the way he was raised than anything.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess they could potentially give him a redemption arc,
they show that he's extremely insecure and just trying to be important because he feels like he's lacking in so many areas, and all of his mental health issues, and I don't know, I just feel like he sucks, but I don't think he's a terrible person.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's my feeling there. And maybe at the end, he'll be the one that, kind of saves everything. Because that would be kind of an interesting way to end it all, that, he's the one that kind of...
I had a different theory on what could happen, but it could be because of him, I suppose, that this happens.
Okay, what is it?
Well, first we should get through all the characters.
Oh yeah, I guess we should.
Although I think all we have left is Felice, right?
Yeah, of the characters that really matter that much, yeah.
Yeah, all the ones that really, like, have like a...
Have a storyline?
Yeah, have a storyline. And honestly, I don't really know what more they're gonna do with her.
Yeah. Like, a supportive bestie for Wilhelm, and like,
Yeah,
try
like...
to talk to them and guide them through, and...
Yeah, like, are they just gonna have her just, like, be there... making him feel better? Like, you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. I mean, besides thirsting over Wilhelm and sleeping with August and that being his friend, that's pretty much all she's done anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I mean, Sarah's friend, I guess. She got Sarah into the school, but...
Yeah, well, and I'm sure that there's gonna be some fallout between her and Sara.
Yeah, I mean, there already was, but...
Yeah, but I think it's
sure
gonna be
things
even...
are not gonna be...
Or, you know what? Actually, maybe that'll be the redemption that she turned in August?
Maybe. It could be. But I don't think so. Because Felice is probably going to be like, listen, yeah, you did that one thing that's cool that you went and did that, but how is it possible that you even did all this other stuff? You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
yeah, that is very
this,
true.
All this time behind my back, like...
Right, yeah.
And your brother's back, and what the hell?
Right. Yeah, that's... Okay, so what is your theory on how you think... Because this is the final season, right? Yeah, this is the final season. So what is your theory on how it's going to end?
I think that... I don't think that he's going to take the crown. I think he's going to give it to August. And I think August is going to somehow have a redemption. And that's how I think it's going to end.
What about with Sara and...
Oh, I think that she's going to end up with August.
As the queen?
Yeah. And I think that, that they're basically, like, Simon and Wilhelm are just gonna choose to have, like, a modest life as citizens, and, you know, obviously he's still gonna be part of the royal family, but, you know, he's gonna choose to kind of just distance himself from that life, and he's gonna be there, you know, they're gonna be there supporting you know, the king and queen, but... Yeah.
See, I think the opposite. I think that now, originally I thought that it was just going to be the queen having a change of heart because of, like, maybe they'd find, like, a voicemail or a text or a video or something from Eric. And it was going to make her, like, change her mind, and she was going to change the laws so that, you know...
Aww.
There was nothing wrong there, but now it could potentially be August that, like, caused her to do that. Like, maybe he'll give her a speech about Eric, or maybe he'll be the one to bring her whatever it is that he finds, or something like that, and that he will end up taking the crown, and that the laws will change so that there's, you know, more inclusion.
That would be nice, yeah.
And that, Sara will still end up with August, who will still have his redemption via that, and that she'll still get to be royalty. She just won't be the queen, because I don't feel like somebody like her should be a queen.
You know, to be honest, that's fair.
And, you know,
yeah.
it will be like where, you know, now Sweden is ruled with somebody who is for the people and not for the crown.
Right. See, I like that idea. I just can't get past the fact that they made it so clear the whole time that he doesn't want to be the king.
Yeah.
Because he's so stressed out and anxious about the whole idea.
Right. But it could be that he finds something from his brother, or he, you know what I mean?
Or honestly, it also could just be that he's been so anxious about it because of the fact that he wouldn't be able to be himself.
Right,
and once
exactly.
he knows he can, he's like, oh, okay, maybe I do, like, maybe this could be the life for me.
Yeah, hey, I have an opportunity to make a real change here, kind of thing.
Yeah, and maybe August will be the one to tell him, hey, you have an opportunity to make a real change.
Yeah, it's true. So, I don't know, that's kind of my theory, is I think that it's going to be more of like a happy ending with And I mean, maybe not. Maybe it'll be your thing where they decide to just live.
Yeah. I think I like your ending more, though. Like, I feel like your ending is more fitting.
Well, and I feel like my ending is just kind of copying Red, White, and Royal Blue, essentially.
That's true.
So that might be why my mind automatically went to that, but that's just, I don't know, that's just kind of what I was picturing happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I think any of that. See, that's the thing. Like, when you make theories about Heartstopper, it's like, okay, like, we pretty much know what's gonna happen. We just have to figure out how it's gonna happen.
Yep.
You know, and what the little fillers are gonna be with other characters.
Uh-huh.
And then when you make up about Stranger Things, you're like trying to connect all these things from the past and all of these like hints that have been given and blah blah blah. But when it comes to doing it with Young Royals, it's like I have no idea. It could go in literally any direction. We haven't had any real clues. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's just whatever.
This is more of a, not really a basic show, but more of like a. It doesn't have. I mean, it has some twists and turns, but it doesn't have the twists and turns like Stranger Things.
Yeah, it doesn't have like elements that could be like unrealistic life elements.
Yeah,
they could just be like thrown in there to change something completely, like Stranger Things, and
right. So I don't know.
It's not like, well, maybe Simon will get the power to, you know, change the Queen's mind with his, you know.
Exactly. So, yeah, this one is obviously going to be a much shorter video than our other two because this one is not quite as detailed, and honestly, it kind of has a smaller cast. So there's a lot of people
It has a much smaller cast
to really talk about. I mean, there's that one dude, but I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, yeah, I hope not. He was gross.
Yeah.
I didn't like him from the beginning. Listen, I don't like to judge people's looks so much, but like, was he supposed to be hot?
Right? Like, I guess.
Like, no offense to the actor. I don't want to, like, insult an actual person, because I know that that's the actual actor's face. But he just reminds me, like, of kind of like a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand why he was any kind of threat to anyone.
Yep. I completely agree.
But I know a lot of people did think he was hot. At least on, like, reactions I've watched and stuff, so apparently I'm just wrong.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I haven't really watched anything to do with this show, to be honest with you. Just the show itself. So I don't really know a whole lot
I like
about...
to watch...
You like to watch
I like
what?
to watch people do, like... I like to watch people do, like, commentary and reactions on shows that I like.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I don't think I've ever actually watched anybody do, like, commentary on, like, good shows. I've only watched, like, the Danny Gonzalez and Curtis Connor and Drew Goodens of the world, you know?
I also love those. But yeah, I like to watch them on shows that I like because, like, sometimes they point out things or, like, talk about things in a different perspective than I had seen them before, and I'm like, oh, and I don't know, it's really cool.
That's actually a good idea. I should do that.
You should. There are so many for all of them, for Stranger Things, for Heartstopper, for Young Royals, for Gilmore Girls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So. Tony, I was watching, I was like a skit on TikTok, and, like, they were, like, talking about, I don't know, it was, like, some guy talking to his best friend and, like, the girl that he liked, and he was like, are you still gonna watch Gilmore Girls with me on Friday nights? And she's like, you watch Gilmore Girls? And he's like, no. And the guy who is his friend is like, she's probably Team Logan. And she's like, I am not. What, do I look like a sociopath?
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, poor Tony.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, but I feel like anybody who's... No, I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah, that's not this video.
Yeah. Boy.
But listen, I wouldn't feel that way about Logan. I would feel that way about Dean. If you're Team Dean, you're a sociopath.
Yeah,
If you're Team Logan, I disagree. respect your opinion.
I feel like your age can be identified based off of which team you are.
That's true, probably. Yeah.
Because if you're Team Dean, you're young, 100%.
You gotta be like a teenager.
Yeah, for sure. And you've probably never dated anyone in your life.
Yeah. And if you have, you're probably dating him now, and he's probably your first boyfriend who's a jock.
Yep, and his name's probably Dean. Sorry.
Yeah, probably. Dean, Chad, maybe Dylan.
Maybe Dylan. It could be a Dylan. Sorry to all the Dylans out there.
What if you're Team Jess, huh?
Honestly, I'm on the fence the older I get on whether I'm Team Logan or Team Jess, but I feel like people who are a lot older are gonna be more likely to see, like, okay, we can't get into this because we're recording a video about young
Okay, you're
girls.
right. We're recording a
But
video.
I just
we'll
need
talk
to
about this in
say
a bit.
that, yeah, you know what? We're gonna end it here, and then we'll talk Gilmore Girls. All right,
Sorry about that, guys.
Thank you for watching. If you want to know our thoughts on Gilmore Girls, somewhere on here there's a video.
Yeah.
And if you really want to know
Okay,
what I was about to say, too bad. Only my sister gets to know. So thanks for watching.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye.